shout out Jack Bosch. I liked his program. It's pretty paint by numbers and pretty simple. And so I was like, well, great, I'll just try this thing. And I think I was still in a trying phase too, just like try this, try that. I think I was still sending out stuff for sub two as well. Uh, but I was like, okay, I'll just do a direct mail campaign and see what happens. And I sent out some direct mail and I got some leads from it. And yeah, this first deal I got was here in North Carolina in Guilford County. And I just talked to the sellers on the phone. You know, they got my letter, they called me. I talked to them, I got their asking price. And then I've tried to, got off the phone with them, said, okay, I'll get back to you with an offer, and looked it up, saw what I thought the retail would be, um, figured out what I wanted to offer them, or my max offer that I would give to them and still make some money. And I think they accepted my first offer on it. And I have the information. I mean, I could pull it up and get more detailed about it, but uh, yeah, so they accepted my offer. I went and signed again with them in person because they were just like 40 minutes away here.
Hmm.
Um, let's see. So I contracted. I'm looking at this. There's a little bit of a lag time here because this is the contract on that was November of 2020. I think I closed that sub two in June, July.
Hmm.
So November was when I got the contract, and then I closed it on in December of that year.
Awesome.
And but the if I'm telling the deal, should I just tell the story of the deal? I got
Yeah.
the lead came from a direct mail campaign. So I learned about direct mail. So I was like, okay, I'll send out some direct mail. I did that. I got some people calling me back. I talked to these people. They called me on my letter I sent them, and I negotiated this price with them. And then I showed up at their house with paper contract in hand, signed a contract with them. In the trunk of my car, I had, or my truck back then, I had bandit signs. I wrote down vacant land for sale, with arrows. And I think I put one on the vacant lot, one at the corner nearby with my phone number.
That's
and
awesome.
and very quickly after that, I got a call from a neighbor of theirs who had been wanting that land for a long time, but
Oh,
didn't think to reach
wow.
out directly. And so he wanted to buy it from me. And I was like, holy cow, what do I do? Because I hadn't done a wholesaling deal before.
Hmm.
And actually, I got that other contract first before this. Remember the one in Durham on the house, but I
Hmm.
couldn't sell that one. But this would have been my second contract that I got wholesaling. First one was the house. So I'd been trying sub two, wholesaling houses, wholesaling land, whatever. I think the house one came from like a Craigslist ad maybe. But so anyway, this guy wanted to buy it, and so I was like, okay. And it was the same thing. It was very scary. I didn't really know what I was doing. I hadn't really done this other than the sub two, right? So, and I hadn't done a wholesale deal before. It's my first wholesale, would have been my first, closing. And so I got printed out my contracts for the buyer. I was going to meet him at his house, and we did like some preliminary negotiation over the phone. So I kind of knew the ballpark he was in. And then I remember I took a scrap of paper and I wrote down the minimum I was going to accept from him because I was scared and I was afraid I would cave under the pressure and take less, because I
Yeah.
really wanted the money too. I really wanted to close that deal. So it's kind of like what you were talking about when you take offers too fast. So I was like, this is the
Hmm.
least I'm going to take for this property. I wrote it down on a piece of paper. I put it in my pocket just so I could pull it out and look at it if I was feeling under pressure. And, and so I went to his place, and he's like a Middle Eastern guy. So I was a little intimidated too, because he was fairly wealthy, had really nice cars, big property, and I go into his office, sit down on the other side of the desk, he wants to talk business. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, and I had my little piece of paper in my pocket. I had my contracts, and I just, he was like, blah, 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 this and that. And he made me an offer, and we went back and forth a little bit, and we committed to a price, and it was a little bit more than my minimum was. So I was like, great, that's good.
Hmm.
And I think the minimum I wanted to make on that deal, because that was my first land deal, I was like, I want to make at least 6,000 on this deal. I don't want to make any less than that. That was kind of my
Wow.
minimum. Um, and so yeah, so then I walked him through the process because I'm the guy who knows what he's doing, right? So like, well, here's what we're going to do next. We're going to sign this contract and get over to the lawyer. Need your EMD. He wrote me an EMD check in his office right there, and I dropped it to the lawyer. And then he was really eager to close, and we did close. A few weeks later, there was a little bit of a delay with